Sean Davis is retweeting Jay Inslee, who said, in the midst of ICE horror, the Senate needs to prohibit Trump from using ICE as a voter suppression tool. Senate Dems need to put into the appropriations bill, I don't know how I would say, appropriations bill, a prohibition on ICE agents being near polling places. This is a must-have. Last chance to do this. Sean Davis says, wait, why would illegal immigrants be hanging out around polling places? Finish your thought. We all want to hear it. He didn't say anything about illegal immigrants hanging around around polling places. He said ICE agents would be hanging around polling places.
Yeah, ICE agents that would be used for intimidation.
Yeah, because we know from experience, they don't care whether you're an illegal immigrant or whether you're a citizen. They just care about your skin color. If you're brown, they're detaining you.
If he's brown, take him down!
Mm-hmm. Could I use hats off to suggest no hat, especially when the octo comes up? I mean, you can. It's 50-50 whether or not I'll actually notice that you said that. It's like, you know how many times people will like do a hat and then be like, I want this hat. And I've already gotten a different hat by the time I notice that they've said that. And my autistic ass is like, nope, the hat's on my head now. Can't go back. So you can try if you want. But yeah, no, this is a legit fear that ICE agents are going to be trying to intimidate voters by being at polling locations, and because they apparently have the authority to just pull anyone off the street with the wrong skin color and make them disappear. I'm not going, like, I want to say go out and vote anyways, but I'm not my skin color is such that it would be safe for me to do that.
You're also in a country where it's safe for you to do that.
Yeah, so like I don't know how you would make that calculation.
I can tell you how.
For me to get out and vote so that this cannot continue, but this is happening right now. So right. What the fuck do I do?
So I can tell you what you do, because this is the advice that's being echoed from Democratic agencies over here. The advice that's being given from the Democratic Party here is to use the buddy system, is to not go vote alone, to go vote in a group. And yeah, it's asinine as shit that you should feel like you have to do that. You should just be able to go exercise your First Amendment like any other person. But if safety is your concern, and there are valid reasons for it to be your concern, you go out and vote anyway, but you do it by using the buddy system.
Yeah.
It is a lot harder to be snatched off of anywhere if there are multiple people keeping track of who you are, where you are, why you're there. All with cameras, by the way.
Yeah. Have your cell phones out before you go in.
You can't do that.
No?
No, you cannot do that. You cannot have a recording device out when you go into a polling location.
Yeah, but like, would the ICE agents be in the polling location?
Right, but when you said when you go in was the operative word.
Okay, you're just being pedantic.
No, I'm so when it's a thing where like you can legally get in trouble.
Okay,
I'm gonna be pedantic. I'm gonna be a little pedantic.
You guys are weird with your secrecy around voting.
Yes, I know.
It's not like a public record who I voted for, but like I have never been concerned that people are going to see who I voted for.
Yeah, I recognize it's a stupid thing. I wish it wasn't the case. I believe that I should be able to have my cell phone out. Because like, so the way that I found out about this was by actually getting caught. Because that's why I'm hammering on this.
You were doing the social media thing like, see, I voted.
No, what I did was there was a resolution, because when you vote in America, you don't just vote on a party or a candidate, you also vote on different bill resolutions. Mm-hmm. Which is why when people fucking say that you shouldn't fucking vote and that doesn't affect anything, shut the fuck up, you're an idiot. Anyway, because if you actually go and vote, you see that there's actual like things that you vote on that are not just the candidates. But anyway, the reason that I bring that up is what I did is I came across a bill resolution that I was not familiar with. And I am familiar with legalese enough to know that the actual words that are being told to me in the booth may not necessarily represent what the bill does. It may not, yeah, it may not represent what the bill has on like page 15 as part of its pork fat. I have no idea what that is. So I was trying to look up one of those bills that I was going to be voting on because I wasn't prepared for this one, which is on me. Tried to look it up and immediately had one of the personnel come up. You can't do that, sir. We're going to have to ask you to leave if you don't turn that off right now. All right. Nope. Yep. Okay. Sure. Let's just go ahead and get this the fuck over with then.
Yeah. You should be... Okay. You should be able to look up what the fuck the bills you're voting on are if you're not familiar with them.
But because they are public knowledge before you go into the booth, they expect that you have done it beforehand. They want you to have done all of that research before, which, again, that's why I said it is kind of on me, because I had not done that research beforehand. That was a me issue. But I can still be frustrated because it's stupid.
So many people don't do, like, it's...
Yeah, every person who's ever going to criticize me for that has also not done it.
You should know going in. But if you don't, I would rather have someone find out and be an informed voter because they pulled their cell phone out in the moment than to be like, oh, yeah, no, I'm not allowed to have my cell phone out, so I guess the title of the bill sounds okay.
Yeah, like a little more than the title is given, but I know what you mean. I know what you're getting at.
Yeah, like it's I don't know. I have mixed feelings about that because like somebody was saying that apparently it was because of companies in olden times would be like, hey, if you want to work for us, you have to vote this way. And so that's why it became secret voting. So like, yeah, that makes sense. But like, I don't know. It's weird the way you guys go about things. And you guys end up with school shootings and shit. So I feel like the rest of the world has it figured out a little bit better.
Probably. Hey, you made it to the end. I want to give an extra thanks to the patrons who allow me to do this full time. I want to thank Aaron Rail, Astral, Britzkrieg, Jemshin, Poundini, Red Joker, Victoria, Jonas, Craig, Tarika, Fireshard, Smiling GM, John, Dren Hadamada, Creeper, Sagitta, you know I'm not saying that last part, Valis of Seraph, Ottoman Angel, Rooster Rachel, and Fire Panda, who are all my $20 and up patrons.